This movie covers the Companies module and is intended for the Safety Manager. In this movie we will cover avoiding special characters, how to add a new company, important fields in the Companies module, Company Log module, and People Data Import considerations. To Simply Safety's SQL Server database, there are certain characters that are control characters in the database. Avoid entering these keyboard characters into Simply Safety: the apostrophe character, the quote character, and the ampersand character. We recognize that if you have an apostrophe in your company name, this is inconvenient, and we'd hope to overcome this in future releases. Also, notice the bottom left corner of this screen, the 4 company names: Thermocoup Inc., Inc. with a period, Incorporated spelled out, and Limited. To Simply Safety, these are 4 different companies. Input only the exact company name and ensure that all the data you enter consistently uses the correct company name. This will be especially important if you intend to import people from Excel spreadsheets. To access the Companies module from the main menu, just click on Companies, and there's 2 company modules. Companies tracks your primary, subsidiary, and subcontractor companies and details, and Company Log is another module which simply makes a convenient place to log items which occur to companies. I'm going to click on the Companies module. That opens up the Companies browse screen. To add a new company, go to the lower right corner and click on the Add button. A form will open. The only mandatory field here is the company name. Remember, in the company name, not to use special characters like quotation, ampersand, or apostrophe. Cancel that. We'll look again at the browse screen. There's 2 color-coded columns on the browse screen. The left one is for insurance expiry, noted at the bottom of the screen, and the right one is for company is compliant, which is a checkbox. Now, I'm going to double-click on the KnowledgeWare company here, and that opens up to our primary company. There can only be one primary company in the database. You usually don't add it from here. It's usually added when you add your license key information. So when you add a new company, it always defaults to subcontractor. So again, the only real mandatory field in the Companies module is the company name. And as you can see, this one is grayed out because this company name is in use throughout the database and can't currently be changed. The rest of the fields in the company modules are optional. You can fill them in or not fill them in as you see fit. The Details tab contains the checkbox, this company is compliant with our operating procedures, which controls the color coding in the second column of the browse screen. And there's 3 alerting fields here. These canary yellow fields feed into the Simply Safety Alert program. This bottom yellow field here, Optional Special Insurance Expiry Date, controls the color coding on the left column in the browse screen. The Policy tab allows you to track your company policies. Methods tab, track your methods. Emergency plan can be located on this tab. And the log items, if you use the company log, which we'll look at in a minute, will feed into this form. So if I double click on this item, it shows us a company log item which was added for KnowledgeWare. I'm going to leave the Companies module now and click on the company log. Now there's currently 3 items been added for KnowledgeWare. If I click on Add at the bottom of the screen, it opens a new form, and I'll pick KnowledgeWare, region, and site. If I want, I can add a project and a log item type. I can add a reference item, the date. Any of this information is all optional. If I want to add up costs, I can add costs in here, and then I can make notes. And I'll say compliance fine. And I can make this item a public item so anyone can view it, or a private item so only the person that's entering it can view it. This item I'm going to say is complete on this date. Then I'll click Save. Click out of here, go back to the Companies module, open up KnowledgeWare, go to the log, and now we've got 4 items added in here. I've now returned to the main menu, and the reason that this particular movie is included at this point in the sequence for the Safety Manager is really if you're going to import people from Excel spreadsheet, you need to make sure that your companies are already in the database and the company name is correct. The company name in the Simply Safety database has to match with the name in your Excel spreadsheets exactly, or else your spreadsheet is not going to input properly. In this module, we've covered avoiding special characters in Simply Safety: the ampersand, the apostrophe, and the quote character, how to add a new company, important fields in the company's module, the company log module, and the people data import considerations, which really centers around having your company names right from the start.